I was trying to do something cool with my hands.
Oh, we gotta do like
No, put your V's up for Virgo season because it's the Virgo Groove edition of our episode.
I didn't even have the mic up. Why you
Girl,
didn't tell me?
Sharik, it's a
What's
lights on
up?
episode.
Yes, it's what's up time.
And it was my idea because I'm a Virgo and there's a lot of things happening for Virgos right now that
You Virgos.
that was going to be the theme of tonight's show.
You
So,
Virgos.
welcome to
Well,
Virgo's edition, the
of the
Virgo's
lights
Groove
on.
edition of Light Live, Lights On.
Okay. Well, my mama's a Virgo. I say it every year. So, my favorite.
Bow. Hit the music, Calvin.
Step into the limelight.
Hey. Hey. That's right. Welcome, 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 everybody. It is Limelight Live on the Good News Radio. Shout out to you. Shout out for being wonderful. It is September 1st.
It is.
Goodness gracious.
Thank you for shouting me out and for being. You're wonderful. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks. It's a whole new month.
I love my partner.
It's September. It's the first of the burrs.
It's the first of the burrs.
Yeah, September,
fall
October,
officially starts at the end of this month.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready for it.
Yeah,
this heat is disrespectful.
It's hot. It's hot everywhere too. It's hot
Mm-mm.
everywhere. Actually, it's funny because there's even commercials happening. You know how people get obsessive with their like pumpkin spice flavored everything.
Oh yeah.
And so I think I can't remember what commercial it was that I saw, but they're even advertising. They're like, yes, it might still be 80 degrees, but pumpkin spice is here.
We're just that much closer to Halloween. That's what I'm excited about.
Hey.
I'm only excited because I'm gonna dress Milo up.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna be that person.
I'm excited
That dog mom.
because Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out.
That's true.
The Sanderson sisters are back.
That is true. I'm excited for it. Definitely.
Yeah.
That was me being excited too.
Yes. But I'm excited about this month. I think there's a lot of great things that are going to happen and continue to happen throughout the September. I'm sad because tomorrow's my last summer Friday, though, from work.
Mine too.
The last
Mine too.
summer Friday.
Like I can attempt to end my Fridays early,
Mhm.
but it's never a guarantee.
Right.
Because sometimes the load is easier on Fridays at work.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I be telling them, like, I have it in my little Slack thing, Summer Friday, don't talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the last one. So shout out to everybody enjoying their last summer Friday if you're a part of that Uber corporate life and you know what it is. But yeah.
What is it? What, tell the people what it is for those of you who don't know.
Summer Friday is, for most companies, it's every other Friday that they give you off.
Oh no, it's every Friday at my.
Can I get a womp womp? Well,
wait, you get it off?
I'm off.
Oh, okay. No, never mind. Every Friday we end our day. We have the option to end our day at like 1 p.m.
So what would you prefer? Would you rather be off
every other week,
or
off
end
early
every week?
I'd rather be off every other day.
Okay.
All right, Calvin. That's not what we asked, but thanks for your input.
Happy to help.
You know what? I honestly don't even feel it because like I work from home, so it's already kind of comfortable. Like, okay, now I can just end my day early and then go about my business, which I already kind of get to do because I work
Fridays
from home.
are already kind of light for me, so to have a dedicated Friday off works even better because then I can for sure like plan something for my extended weekend. This is going to be a long weekend though, 4-day weekend for me and 3 days for most people because it is Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Anybody got any amazing plans?
I've got some amazing plans.
Sure you do.
I'm going to tell you about them later. But I think on Monday I'm going to a picnic. Well, I got invited to one.
Okay.
By an associate.
Okay.
And I'm all for checking out new crowds these days.
I mean, there you go. What did we used to do for Labor Day weekend back in the day? Back when we were not aged out of Labor Day weekend festivities.
Stay tuned for that episode. What I think that just the typical barbecue,
yeah,
or a lazy day at home. Like some people like enjoy a holiday just for that.
Yeah.
I'm all for that too.
Yeah, today also commemorates the completion of my Black August venture. Shout out to my sister who got me super involved in that. We spoke about Black August, which was a full month dedicated to the commemoration of the struggle and social awareness within the revolutionary fight and justice for Black and colored folks. So I did the whole month of fasting. You can choose to do it more like Ramadan, which is from sunup to sundown. You don't eat.
Yeah.
But I did it the opposite. So I ate between the hours of 12 and 7.
Okay.
And then I didn't eat after that. It was really rough. It started getting kind of rough on me towards the end, but I'm really proud of myself. I finished it.
Go off, sis.
And I'm going to be trying something new this month. Stay tuned. I'll let you know what it is. I think it's going to be starting on the 8th, actually.
Maybe I'll join you. I mean, I'm already on a certain fast right now.
You got this life?
I don't know, bro.
Well, yeah. But let's get into these flashlights.
Yes. Like I mentioned before, it's a lights on episode. And I was like, you know what? Why not? It's Virgo season. Virgo's Groove. Everybody's loving that track from the Beyonce's album. I was like, okay, let me check out what's happening in the sphere of creatives.
One thing a Virgo gonna do is tell you they a Virgo and Virgo everything.
Okay.
You're a Virgo? Josh, you're a Virgo?
Kelvin, get out of here.
Flashlights, let's go.
And it wasn't hard. That's me being a Virgo.
That was a limelight first.
Okay. It wasn't hard for me to find topics that were all Virgo related.
I'm sure.
Like I was like, oh snap, we popping.
Okay.
So the first thing I wanted to call out was actually some people, Virgo faves, some people that maybe you didn't know and some people you do know. Obviously, the main one being Beyonce. But other Virgos include Blake Lively, Zendaya, Nick Jonas, Jada Pinkett Smith, Chris Pine. And I mean, so many others, and several of them will be mentioned throughout.
Is Ava DuVernay a Virgo?
She is.
Because I saw that Oprah had her 50th birthday party.
That's one of our flashlights.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. We like her.
We love her.
I'm sorry.
We love Ava.
Shout out to the Virgos.
Yeah. So we totally have to do like your zodiac.
I mean, I have the best.
Yeah.
I have Janet. So.
Well, yeah. I mean. Yeah, Taurus.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
So Taurus season, we're gonna do the same thing.
Okay. All right. I'm with it. What are you, Kelvin?
Gemini.
We're gonna skip Gemini.
Oh, wow. Yes, we are absolutely 1000%.
Miku agrees.
Skipping that time. Anyways, okay. So first off, this is what I'm doing this weekend. So Beyonce's birthday is on Sunday. 9, 4, 8, 1.
B-Day.
And so I don't know, but if you heard about Club Renaissance, where there's been these parties popping up where they're playing the Renaissance album like through and through, and people are going and having the time of their life. They're singing all the lyrics. And it turns out that they're popping up everywhere. So there's already been 2 here in LA. There was one that this past weekend in New York. And there's going to be another one this week. So I'm gonna go to that.
Okay.
In celebration of her birthday. But then there's also her actual birthday, which is on Sunday. There's another party. I did some digging and like there's parties everywhere. There's a whole bunch of Bayhive parties. There's Bay Day Renaissance at the Woolly happening in Gainesville, Florida on the 4th. There's a Beyonce skate party in Lincoln Park, Michigan. There's a Beehive Sip and Paint B-Day edition in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, and the No Skips Renaissance album party happening in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm just calling this out because I think this is so cool, and just to see how iconic this woman is. Like she's really creating stuff where people are creating their own spaces to celebrate her artistry, her music, and of course, B-Day.
And what is she gonna be doing on her birthday? I wonder.
I don't know.
Like,
what does Beyonce do? What does Beyonce do on her birthday?
She can do whatever she wants. So, like, what does she do? She probably just enjoys her children, and that's about it.
Probably.
Ignores Jay-Z.
How old is she this year?
She's 41, 42?
41.
You knew this?
41, because she turned 40 last year.
Okay. Go ahead, Kelvin.
All right.
It's my job to know.
In any case, on Sunday, you will catch me at the Short Stop celebrating the B-Day.
That might be the one I join you.
Yeah, I think you should come.
I will.
Kelvin's
also
coming.
Be there, yes.
Yeah, Kelvin's coming. It'll be
my Ivy Park hoodie.
Live. Yes.
I don't have any Ivy Park.
I have.
I'll borrow one.
I don't want to tell y'all what I'm wearing, but it's partial.
Sure
it's partial Ivy Park.
Okay.
But yeah,
you have a lot of Ivy Park, right?
I do. Yeah. I have a little bit here and there from each collection. I don't go all out. Like I'm not one of those who like buys everything from the collection. Buys the store out. Right. But yeah, I'll get pieces that really like resonate with me. Nice. But yeah.
Let's get into this next one because this is really funny to me.
It was funny and it was go ahead. You go ahead and
the whole world is going crazy over a viral video of Kevin Bacon covering Beyonce's what song did he cover? Heated. Yes, which is one of my faves on the album. But there's a twist. He's surrounded by little baby goats.
His baby goats.
Baby goats.
Did you see the video?
I have not.
Girl, I saw this the other day and the Beehive was gagging. It was, well, first of all, Kevin was getting a lot of love from the Beehive to say that, like, it was a lot of people were saying, like, not us finding out Kevin Bacon is part of the Hive. You know, they're like, I didn't know I need to wake up to this and stuff. And it's his cover was really cool. It was this an acoustic version. And it looks like he's on a farm. He's with his baby goats. And you know how one of Beyonce's lyrics is, you know, Uncle Johnny made my dress. So somebody took Uncle it and Johnny said, they said, "Oh, McDonald made my dress." But I'm here for it. Like he's got his trucker hat.
I didn't even know he was like a musical person.
Yeah, he's singing his song. He's doing his own version of it. Got a lot of bands, got a lot of eye on me. I gotta find myself. Pay myself off, I gotta cool it down.
All right.
It's been a lot of years, really think I get one past me. I gotta pay myself.
All right, Uncle Kevin Bacon. Let me find out.
Okay. Now, mind you, Kevin Bacon, he's back in his day, he was dancing. He was doing his thing. What was the movie he was in? Footloose, yes.
Footloose.
You know, which was an iconic movie of the 80s. Like
I forgot about that actually.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. Well, you know, that's awesome. I like to see the cross-generational multiculturalism.
Yeah, and he showed love. On his the post, he said, "Hot day, hot song. The goats and I are feeling heated." And he added Beyonce and he said, "Loving this track. Hashtag goat songs, hashtag Renaissance."
Beyonce on Twitter?
She is. She has a Twitter. She doesn't use it. But I do believe she like stalks. Like, I believe she is paying attention. I feel like she has a dummy account.
Classic Virgo.
She has a dummy account. And she be seeing what people are saying.
Okay.
She knows.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of more people doing their own rendition of this. So I'm here for it. Let's see what happens next. But that's one of the better songs on the album. For sure, so.
Shout out to Kevin Bacon. Give him a round of applause. That's good.
All right. So people have been anticipating this one, right?
Yes. So the Red Table Talk is back.
Shout out to Jada, another Virgo.
Yes, another Virgo. Red Table Talk is coming back on September 7th with the first guest slated to be Jeanette McCurdy. So if you don't know who that is, she was on iCarly, the original iCarly. She was Carly's best friend on the show. She did not come back for the reboot, but she's coming on the Red Table Talk to talk about her new book, which is a memoir, and it's titled "I'm Glad My Mom Died." And according to a press release, she bravely opens up about the decades of torment, exploitation, and manipulation inflicted by her very own mother after years of suffering in silence. You know, and I've seen a few of the interviews that Jeanette has been doing, talking about this book and why she released it, how she calls out Nickelodeon, and the things that she went through as a young teen, you know, on the network, as a young actor, and things that she was required or expected to do, things that made her very uncomfortable, you know, things that were a little too mature for her. That she felt, and she called a lot of it out. And I was really, because I remember being a fan of iCarly. It's a funny show.
I never watched it.
It's a funny, you know, Nickelodeon sitcom. It was a really funny show, but she definitely, she laid out the woodwork and was like, well, let me tell y'all what really happened, you know. And it was her choice to not come back on the reboot because of it, because she said she experienced a lot of trauma growing up in that setting. I believe there were some alleged conflicts involving misconduct from the creator of the show.
And iCarly was on. Was that Nickelodeon?
Yeah, Nickelodeon.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a Nickelodeon show, and it did really good. Like it was one of their like most popular sitcoms.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I mean, spinoff too.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, with Ariana Grande.
Yeah, she did have a spinoff.
Sam and Cat, I think.
Yes, Sam and Cat. That was her name on the show. Sam. Yeah.
I didn't get into any of this.
I have a little sister.
Well, mind you, I was a little older to have been watching it, but at the time, my younger brothers were kids. I would watch with them, but I was like, actually, a lot of the thematic elements here were entertaining, so I would keep up with these shows.
I have a little sister. Sorry, Shira. Did I neglect you?
Oh, damn.
No. My brothers are much younger than Shira.
Okay.
Much younger than Shira. You and I were already in college when this was out.
Okay.
But like my brothers were like 4 and 5.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, same with my sister was I think 7 when it was out. So,
oh wow.
She would watch it, I would watch it.
Okay, I don't feel bad anymore. Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been on your immediate radar. In any case, I am here for the Red Table Talk. I'm glad that it's coming back. I think Jeanette is an excellent first guest for the show.
But ain't nobody gonna watch it for that. People want to know one thing and one thing only.
And she's not gonna talk about it.
I mean,
so y'all gonna be disappointed if y'all think she's gonna talk about that slap because it's done.
I mean, speaking of which, Will Smith we didn't even talk about it, but he did put out a video on his Instagram.
Yeah.
And he's back active now too. So
yeah.
Maybe we'll save him for Libra season.
Okay.
I only know that because his birthday is the day before or after my dad.
Shout out to Will. Woo. Ciao. In any case, you can catch the Red Table Talk on Wednesday, September 7th via Facebook Watches platform.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. They have good content.
Yeah. No, they do. So yeah, I'm excited for it too. Next up, you want to take this one?
Oh, it makes me sad. It makes me sad. It doesn't make you sad.
I mean, yes, but I also believe in growth and think that when you're ready, you're ready.
Yeah, well, Serena Williams was at the U.S. Open, which is being held in New York. A slew of celebrities have been caught cheering her on, including Bella Hadid, Laverne Cox, and Zendaya. Her outfit was to die for.
Mm-hmm.
She had like diamond encrusted, like everything. And it was just fabulous and amazing. Mm-hmm. And then her daughter was so cute. Her daughter had the little beads in her hair, paying homage to old school Venus and Serena hairstyles. But it was really great to see that there was such a celebrity influence, a presence rather, at this
and like really cheering her on.
Yeah, and I think that's so great. And I'm sure she was extremely humbled, and she won, didn't she?
I believe so.
She did.
I believe so. And like, I mean, Serena to me has an incredible career. I mean, just in the world of sports, as a woman, as a Black woman, what she's able to accomplish, and the fandom and the support and the love that she gets. I mean, I could imagine it's probably tough, right? Having to prove yourself. But no, her and her sister, they're both stellar athletes. Serena has really, I don't know, she really made a mark for her career, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And I believe she's also an athlete who didn't allow herself to be put into one box either. And I think with her decision to retire from tennis, it's because there's growth. To me, I look at Serena, I think she's a creative. She's an entrepreneur.
That's good.
She wants to do new things. She's a mother. And I think she's at a point now where she's evolving and wanting to explore and do new things the same way we all have, right? So while yes, it's sad to see her not play anymore after this, it's also great to be able to see the growth.
She's going to go out swinging. Literally.
Okay, literally swinging.
Can I get a little? Come on, you boy, Kelvin.
Rim shot.
Well, moments past.
Kelvin. And he's got his glasses on.
Sheesh. Well, but she's not quite a Virgo, but she's...
No, but Zendaya was a Virgo.
Zendaya was there.
Yes, she was there. Other stars in attendance at the game included Spike Lee, Anna Wintour, Dionne Warwick, tennis legend Billie Jean King, Tiger Woods, and longtime friend Erica Herman, among others.
As well.
Yeah, Gigi Hadid and Bella Hadid.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I'm super excited, and hopefully she goes all the way and gets all the gold. And yeah.
We love you, Serena.
The last game is you think this game was something? Her very, very
When's the last game?
Well, until she's eliminated or until she wins.
She wins, yeah. So probably there's going to be a lot of people in general. So this is like when this is equivalent to when Michael Jordan.
Like this could last like all month?
Potentially.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be in New York.
About a month, but
someone told me I should go to the U.S. Open because I'm going to be in New York this month.
How much them tickets?
I looked at them and said, y'all must be crazy. Let me just go to the U.S. Open.
I'm just going to go.
Yeah, let me look that up real quick. What are they, $50?
Your friends think you rich. That's
okay. Yeah, sure. Round of applause for Serena, please.
Yes. And for doing what she wants.
Yes.
This next one.
So slightly related to this, another person who was in attendance was Laverne Cox, who was mistaken for Beyonce at the U.S. Open. Yes, you read that right. Laverne Cox was mistaken for Beyonce, and the best thing about it was she ran with it and said, "Yeah, I'm her." So let me break it down to you according to CNN Entertainment. Here's how it happened: the morning show actor Choni Francis posted a clip that included a masked Cox enjoying a tennis match and tweeted that it was Queen Bey. A few folks began to tweet that it wasn't the superstar singer, but instead was Cox, who came to fame as one of the stars of Orange is the New Black. Mm-hmm. Then Laverne takes the post, reposted it on her Instagram, and she wrote, "Not me getting mistaken for Beyonce at the US Open tonight," then trending on Twitter as the internet cackles over the mistaken identity. "These tweets are funny as hell. Enjoy. Go Serena Williams. Hashtag GOAT. Hashtag Serena. Hashtag Beyonce." But then the actor Francis, who made the mistake, he came in and he shouted out the Beehive, and he goes, "14 years of comedic creativity, and one tweet is how the Beehive finally knows of my existence." He's like, "I am one of you, accept me." That was funny. I just thought that was a fun story. Laverne has always said that she is a Beyonce fan. When she did her episode of lip sync battle, she performed as Beyonce on that, and that was like a pretty dope performance. She totally killed that, and so I just thought this was really funny. I mean, I wouldn't have mistaken her for B, but she does wear similar wigs.
Yes,
I will say. Yes. And then I guess the actor Choni Francis, she had a mask on, so I don't know, maybe he just saw a quick glimpse of her and thought it was Beyonce. But Laverne has Beyonce beat by like several inches of height.
That is true, because Beyonce is a shorty, contrary to what a lot of people may think.
Yeah, she's like 5'4".
Yeah, she's short.
And Laverne is 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah, she's tall.
Yeah, she's tall. So anyways, womp womp.
Y'all can do better. Come on, Kelvin.
Oh, he said it. What?
Well, we want to hear it.
What are you here for, Kelvin? No, we're kidding. We're kidding.
I don't know. Y'all skip Gemini season. Or want to skip them, so I don't know.
I got a Gemini story for you coming up towards the end. Let's keep it. We got a couple actually.
Okay, so this person is a Virgo. I didn't know this. I should have known this because I'm a total gleek. But Leah Michelle.
Okay.
In the past few years, she's kind of come under some controversy over some stories, some alleged stories and conflict from her time on Glee, and that she's a diva and she's a lot. Well, Variety is reporting, among other outlets, that Leah Michelle is confronting her bullying accusations, and she's slamming the online rumor that claims that she can't read. Yeah, this was interesting.
Is that a thing? Like, people really do that?
Say that she can't read?
Yeah, like
people are saying she can't read. I don't know where that rumor is coming from. But I don't know. It's weird. She sat down with the New York Times and said that the allegations of bullying against her prompted an intense time of reflection about her conduct at work. The actor traced a line from her set behavior to her early days as a child star on Broadway, where perfectionism was drilled into her. This is her quote. She says, "I have an edge to me. I worked really hard. I leave no room for mistakes. That level of perfectionism, or that pressure of perfectionism, left me with a lot of blind spots." The bullying accusations cost Michelle her spokesperson gig with HelloFresh, which said it does not condone racism nor discrimination of any kind. According to the actor, being able to reflect on her conduct following the accusations equipped her to take on a leading Broadway role in Funny Guy, which that's about to premiere, or it's about to. She's she's about to approach her opening night. Okay. But yeah, I just thought that was an interesting story. I used to love Glee. I mean, I still do.
You were into it.
I was a total Gleek, like total Gleek. She wasn't my favorite. I did enjoy some of the music she performed, but I obviously I loved Naya Rivera and Amber Riley. Rest in peace, Naya Rivera. But the rumors first started through Naya when she wrote in her memoir that Lea Michele refused to improvise during a scene. And that kind of fueled the fire to how these other rumors came about.
But if she refused to improvise, how does that mean she can't read? I'm confused.
I don't know.
Because improvising means you're not reading.
Yeah. No. That was the implication of her onset bullying.
Oh, yeah. Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm following.
It was onset bullying. The whole reading thing came about, and one of the things. Okay, so one of the things to refute that, she said, I went to Glee every single day. I knew my lines every single day. And then there's a rumor online that I can't read or write. It's sad. It really is. I think often if I were a man, a lot of this wouldn't be the case. Well, I'm going to play devil's advocate. You knew your lines. You came and you said you knew your lines. You didn't read your lines.
She never said
you didn't say yes or no.
I knew.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just like, that was an interesting quote.
But she might have some sort of disability.
Yeah, like,
whatever it may be. Yeah.
I just don't think fighting a bully with bullying counts.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't resolve something. It doesn't make something else better.
Right. So shame on y'all. Yeah. Let her be a bully by her darn self.
Yeah. In any case, that's what was given.
Yeah. Well, that's really unfortunate. But I was totally not into Glee either. I really am feeling like I'm super anti being on this episode because I didn't watch nothing.
What's wrong with you?
I totally didn't get into the whole Glee thing. But
we would not have been friends in college.
Because of Glee?
Just kidding. No.
Wow. Virgos.
Yeah. Well, on that note, we're going to go to break. We'll see you guys right after this. I'm going to go research some Glee episodes now.
Please do.
Bye.
Virgos. Man.
Well, on that note, we're going to go to break. We'll see you guys right after this. I'm going to go research some Glee episodes now.
Sundays just got sweeter. The Hub Radio presents First Sundays Open Mic, hosted by Hub City Dre, DJ Gamma Ray, and the First Sundays Band. They're inviting all singers, rappers, comedians, and poets to show up and show out. Sign-ups begin at 6 p.m. Sundays Open Mic will take place every first Sunday of the month. It's just $10 before 8 p.m. and $20 after, so arrive early. The address is 1135 East Compton Boulevard. That's 1135 East Compton Boulevard in Compton, California. For more information, follow them on IG at First Sundays Open Mic.
Hey, my name is Jasmine Sweets, and I'm so excited to be bringing you The Sweet Spot on TGN Vibes, Good Vibes, and R&B. Playing the old school, new school, and in between. I'm coming to you this summer. Stay tuned.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mysterious Jax from Ladies Night Radio Show. That's right, the entertaining, fun show with cheeseman, hot topics, and just all girl talk. This show is for the ladies, so make sure you catch it every Friday at 7:30 with me and my ladies, only on TGN Latinx.
Are you looking for the best barbershop experience? Then the Locker Room Barbershop is the place for you. Check them out at their new location, located at 16900 Lakewood Boulevard, Unit 204 in Bellflower, California. If you would like to book an appointment, you can check them out at thelockerroom05.com or on Instagram at The Locker Room Barbershop LLC. Feel free to call the number 562-202-9602. Again, that phone number is 562-202-9602. Can't wait to see you at the Locker Room Barbershop.
We interrupt your regular scheduled program to bring you this ratchet announcement. What's up? It is Kelvin Unique, one half of the Get Right Radio show that happens each and every Sunday live right here on TGN Talk. Do not miss it because we're about to get you right.
It's back, Jax. Have you heard? It's back.
Michael, what are you talking about? What's back?
The podcast pit. It is returning Monday, May 23rd. Brand new venue.
Oh my God, the podcast pit is back. Exciting. Where's it at?
It's going to be at Jax's Daily at 7:30 p.m.
I know where that's at. That's at 11168 Washington Boulevard in Culver City.
So, Jax, will I see you there?
Oh, you know it, baby.
Manuel Jones, also known as Zach, the original Black Ranger. Hey, and make sure you're checking out TGN Radio. Hey.
Peace, family, brother Reza. So I'm here. You already know I'm checking in with TGN Radio, Black owned. So you already know that's where I'm at. Tap in.
Is it time for a career change? Are you looking for that role that pours back into your city? Bright Star Schools is an organization that is dedicated to supporting their educators to grow their careers, serving students and families all around the Los Angeles area. Apply now. Bright Star Schools is offering sign-on bonuses from...
And we are back.
And
we made some really cool discoveries over the break.
We did.
Amazing what 3 minutes can do for you.
Listen.
But welcome back. This is Limelight Live on the Good News Radio. Hope you enjoyed the commercials and thank you for staying with us and sticking with us. Make sure while you're here, you are following us on all your social media platforms. That is Limelight Live Show on Instagram and on Twitter and Facebook as well. Yeah, we still on Facebook. We haven't aged out of that yet or aged in. Depending on how you look at it. But yeah, so we're doing our Virgo's Groove Edition. And I'm a Taurus. Your boy Kelvin is a Gemini.
Sure am.
And of course, J Pin K is the ultimate Virgo.
You already know.
All in his groove. And we're going to get more into these flashlights. But what do you got next for me?
All right. So when Oprah Winfrey is your friend, you can expect to have an epic birthday.
This is true.
And that was what happened for the iconic Ava DuVernay, who was celebrating her 50th birthday this past week, with Oprah hosting her a stylish dinner with her and friends in Maui.
Maui?
Yes.
Oh.
In Maui.
Oh, slight work.
Yes. Yes, please. Sparks. According to Parade, Oprah Winfrey is honoring her best friend. I didn't know they were best friends.
I thought Tyler was her best friend.
I thought Gayle King was her best friend.
Stedman was her best friend.
Oh.
He's something. The former talk show host and one of her best friends, filmmaker Ava DuVernay, jetted off to Hawaii for a 3-day birthday celebration, and Winfrey couldn't help but flaunt the lavish dinner party she planned for DuVernay's milestone 50th birthday extravaganza. Winfrey showed off her transition skills in an Instagram video as she displayed the before and after of the chic dinner setup. In the clip, Winfrey stood in front of the table saying, "Okay, so this is the before," and put her hand in front of the camera before the snippet quickly cut to reveal the after of the beautiful decor. Now you can imagine if Oprah Winfrey is throwing you a party, it's about to be epic.
And she has a house in Maui. Like,
okay,
she just has a house in Maui.
I've been to Maui. Maui is expensive.
Yep, I've heard.
It's a beautiful place.
This I've heard.
Actually, I was in Maui with Kelvin.
Sure was.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That's where Kelvin and I really hit it off.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Oh, okay.
Now he's so mean. No, I'm kidding.
Well, just a little tidbit. If you guys don't watch United Shades of America with W. Kamau Bell, his last episode was about Maui and how the locals are really against all of the tourism that has been coming into the city and how it's driving up the prices for them and how it's just really inconvenient that they can't even enjoy the spaces in the beach.
Their home, their actual home.
Yeah. So hopefully Oprah's not a part of that. She probably has her own private beach.
I'm sure she does.
But shout out to everybody that wants to go to Hawaii for their vacations.
Yeah. Man. That must have been an epic part. What I would have given to sit at that table.
I know. In 50, she looks great.
She looks wonderful.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yes. Come on,
wait.
I thought y'all were going to keep talking. Bro.
No.
Let's get into this next one. This is probably one of our all-time ultimate favorite Virgos. Michael Jackson becomes first singer in history, period, to own multiple diamond albums and singles. Like we didn't already know that.
Well, no, this is a new
accolade, but I'm saying, of course, he would be the first, right? Because it is what it is. Michael Jackson may already be listed in the history books as the most successful recording artist in history, but even 13 years after his death, the King of Pop reign shows no sign of slowing down. On what would have been his 64th birthday, which was August 29th, the Recording Industry Associate of America, also known as RIAA, took to the press to reveal tunes from the late pop's icon's timeless music catalog have had their certification statuses updated due to the astonishing and ongoing consumption on digital platforms.
Yeah.
There you have it, people. He's still the GOAT.
The GOAT. Yeah. He surpassed, let me see, Thriller, which is 34 times platinum in the US, stands as the best-selling LP ever by a solo artist.
Can we have a debate?
Yeah.
What is your favorite Michael Jackson album?
My favorite Michael Jackson album?
What do you think is like his best album?
I don't know. He made Thriller.
Because so many people love Thriller, and I get it. I totally get it.
I think for me, it's probably Thriller.
Yeah? Final answer?
Yeah.
Thriller, final answer? Okay. Mine is Off the Wall.
Okay.
That's a good
which
one,
was before Thriller.
Yeah.
And I would argue, had it not been for Off the Wall, Thriller would not have happened. Is that a fair assessment?
Possibly.
But Thriller was dope. But I can listen to Off the Wall like backwards and forwards again. So we'll see. Let's see what type of numbers they do. But congratulations to the estate and to the Michael Jackson fandom. You guys did it. You did it. I wonder what he would think about all these streaming platforms today.
I don't know.
Because he was definitely very vocal about, the abuses of the record industry and the things that they did. So I'm just curious, would he had been like Prince and not wanted his catalog to be on streaming?
I wonder. I don't know. And is Prince still on that? Like
no, they after Prince passed away, they did eventually release his music on streaming, which a lot of people argued had Prince been here, he would not have wanted that to happen.
But why deprive the world, right, of that catalog? Even younger generations to be introduced to that. I guess that's.
If you look at the numbers, a lot of artists feel as though they should be paid for their work.
100%.
And paid 100% for their work, depending, obviously, with, traditional album sales and, as it was back in the day, there was a penny on the dollar system that they would have to pay to these different institutions. But with streaming, it's a completely different breakdown. Like we're talking 0.0001 cent per play.
Yeah.
And people aren't downloading necessarily whole bodies of work. You just have like your phenomenons, like the Beyoncés of the world, who you really want to listen to the whole album, but it's all single based.
Yeah.
So I'm just really curious. Of course, we'll never know, but I'm just curious how he would have treated this system of streaming, because this definitely boomed after he passed away. Like we had iTunes back then because he passed away in 2009. We had iTunes, we had that, but to the level that like we don't buy albums anymore, period. Right. Like nobody buys an album anymore.
The last I bought the Renaissance album, but I haven't bought an album in like 12, 13 years.
Yeah, and I just have iTunes, so I just listen to it on there. So,
and the only reason I got the album was because it was part of the box to get the shirt.
Because he's one of those people that does stuff like that.
Did he tell you he's a Virgo? Did he tell you he was a Virgo?
But to your point, I'm saying I don't buy albums.
Definitely.
I honestly, and then it's just sitting. I wouldn't have even bought that, but I wanted the box set. I got the shirt. I like the shirt, so it came with it. Okay, cool.
And that's kind of like what you have to do nowadays. But here's a list of all of the platinums of the platinums. Okay, so Billie Jean's single is 10 times platinum, which was on which album? Quick. Who knows? Billie Jean. What album?
Oh crap! I
don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, Billie Jean, I believe, was on Off the Wall, right?
You're not even sure.
I know it wasn't on Thriller. What album was Billie Jean on?
Thriller.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I stand to be corrected. Well, Billie Jean is 10 times platinum as well as Thriller. Okay, so that's 2 of his top singles came from the Thriller album. Beat It
is 8
times platinum. PYT is 4 times platinum. 1 time platinum is The Girl Is Mine and The Lady in My Life. Okay, so these are all out songs from that album. But that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
his Billie Jean record beats Whitney Houston's signature classic "I Will Always Love You" as the oldest diamond certified song in history by a solo act. The only single older to have been certified as high is Queen's 1975 classic Bohemian Rhapsody.
Wow. That's a big deal.
Well,
then, there goes your Michael Jackson trivia for the evening. Shout out to the ultimate Virgo. That is Michael Jackson.
Yeah. We miss you, MJ.
Well, we just found out that this particular person is a Virgo.
Uh-huh.
And I have been...
Did we double check?
We triple checked.
Okay, cool.
Her birthday is September 22nd, which is the last day. So I would argue she's on the cusp. But according to Googlepedia, September 22nd is her
last
birthday.
day of Virgo.
Tatiana Maslany, who is the She-Hulk, if you guys
Jennifer Walters.
Yes, Jennifer Walters is a Virgo. So shout out to her and happy birthday to her. It's probably the best birthday she'll ever have.
I've always really, really enjoyed her as an actor. Did you see that movie, What Happened to Monday?
I did not.
On Netflix? Watch it.
Okay.
That's how I discovered her.
That is on the list.
And
watch it?
Yes, you can watch it too, Calvin.
Right after
it's like, no, it's Netflix Gold. It's one of those like, oh, this is a good movie. It's called What Happened to Monday. Like, watch it this weekend. You're gonna, and then I want a full review, please.
Oh, okay.
You want to
and we bring her up because she's the star of She-Hulk as Jennifer Walters, and I'm not gonna spoil anything because I'm sure people still haven't seen this week's episode or any episode yet because it's only on episode 3. But it is so good. It is so funny. It is hilarious. It has very quickly become one of my MCU Disney Plus show favorites, right on up there with WandaVision.
Oh,
I'm telling you. And there's a different cameo every week.
Ooh.
This week's was, I mean, it's kind of all over the internet now, but I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
But when I tell you, I was gagging. It's just funny. It's funny. It's a fresh take to the MCU. And if you know anything about She-Hulk from the comics, she's always been a dry humor character. That's how she's always been written.
And that's
she's a funny girl. And like and then another thing that this show does is it tackles all of the kind of like superhero diehard fans that are
like loose ends and stuff like that.
Well, no. It's basically poking fun at like the misogynistic hero fans and stuff. And it's really calling it out in a very creative way that's written into the story. I'm like, see,
I didn't
are smart.
Expect it. You told me I would like it, and I was like, yeah, okay. Because sometimes I get kind of tired of that I am woman, hear me roar, but when you're doing it from a comedic standpoint and it's valid, like the things she is saying are like valid. I thought it was pretty dope. So I'll go watch episode 3 tonight.
I'm telling you.
That's what we're on, episode 3 now.
Yes, we're on episode 3.
And it comes on Sundays.
It comes on Wednesdays.
Okay.
Well, no, it comes on technically Thursdays, but I stay up till midnight on Wednesday.
Okay.
And watch it.
Okay.
Right when it comes, because I don't.
Gosh, these Virgos are so dedicated, aren't
they?
Marvel fans are dedicated. I don't want to read any spoilers. I want to capture it as fresh as possible. So
I'm here for it.
And I've done that with every show.
Okay. So another show that came out recently we have not discussed is House of Dragon. Are you guys into it?
I'm waiting.
You're waiting?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
So I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
You didn't miss much in the last 2 seasons.
Okay.
I didn't watch any of it.
I'm just letting you know.
None. I did not hop on that train.
Well, I watched a couple of episodes and it's pretty gosh darn good.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but great stuff.
It's pretty good. Some are even saying, according to this article, that House of Dragon improves upon Game of Thrones.
Ooh.
Meaning they think it's better.
Is this a prequel?
It is a prequel. It's supposed to be like 400 years before the Game of Thrones that we all know and love today, which is mind-blowing because I'm like, 400? That's a long time. That's some generations.
Yeah.
But it says here, House of Dragon is the first spin-off series of HBO's massively popular fantasy drama Game of Thrones to see the light of day. The series is a prequel and it's 200 years before the events of the original show. So, I'm here for it. It's all about the dragons. And it's, again, speaking of women and female empowerment, I'm not going to tell you guys the story, but it is based upon a female lead character. And she's kind of a badass.
Okay.
And I'm excited. There's been some controversy surrounding the show already, including one castmate that is of African descent, kind of being called out by, you have your people that are in the world just want to have something to say.
Yeah.
But I think it's well done. I want you to watch. You're gonna wait till the season's over?
No, I'm just gonna wait till more episodes come in so I can watch 2 at a time kind of thing.
Yeah, it is. I don't like the one episode and done thing. I think
is it an hour long?
It is.
Yeah, it's an hour long. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys check that out.
If I have never seen Game of Thrones, would I be able to watch this show and not be lost?
Because it is a prequel, I would say yes.
I'm sure there's be some references.
However, you may have some aha moments if you were to have watched the first Game of Thrones.
I think it would be interesting for me to watch this series. And then finally start to watch, because so many people told me to watch Game of Thrones.
There's no wrong way to watch. So far, based upon what I've watched so far, I think watching this series first may help you with the Game of Thrones that we
or even want to watch Game of Thrones.
Or you could just read the books.
Or you can just go on YouTube and watch the synopsis of the whole season, each season. That's what I did.
Oh,
so you didn't see the episode like at all?
No, I did. I watched them, and then like it kind of started. Would you agree if it started off a little slow, like a little slow?
Because I started it when it was coming out, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna just wait. It's not for me.
Yeah, like
I revisited it, and I was like,
same thing. Yeah, same thing. But it took until we got to a certain point within that first season where stuff really started to pop off, and it was good.
Yeah.
So you could do that too.
Okay.
You could watch some synopsises or whatever you call it.
Okay.
But like the story of Jon Snow, who was the main character, Arya Stark, Daenerys Targaryen, and so on, Hot D, I guess that's the name, also centers around struggle for the Iron Throne. So it's about the Iron Throne. It's about people wanting power and what people will do for power. And it's kind of a little bit of Succession. I don't know if anybody watched that show.
No, I haven't, although I've been told I need to.
I've seen a couple episodes of that, but it's really just about, power dynamics within family. And like you said, about misogyny and, the plight of the woman.
Yeah.
And it's pretty darn good. So you guys check that out and let us know.
You guys remember the Game of Thrones references in Thor, Love and Thunder?
I don't remember.
It was Korg. Korg is I guess it's God. Korg's God. He was sitting on a throne of scissors.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
so it looked just like
the Iron Throne.
The Iron Throne. Yeah,
yes. But did you get rock?
Yeah, that's
rock
beats.
Yeah,
I saw it. I saw it immediately, and I was laughing.
So stupid. So witty.
His name was The Rock. Oh no,
what?
No, was it? No, the guy at the end was named Dwayne.
Oh,
like, how he had that partner?
Yeah, that was funny. I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't catch that either.
I did not catch that at all.
Okay,
you Marvel people. But yeah, so check that out too. Another show, since we're on the topic, that I'm really trying to get into because I know it gets greater later, is Westworld.
I haven't started season 4. The first 3 seasons, I'll say the first 2 were great, like really, really good, and then third season I was just lost. It was just a lot to keep up with. I had to rewatch some episodes. You can't be on your phone. You can't be distracted. You have to like really pay attention. Pay attention
or not fall asleep.
That too. I had to rewatch a couple.
Not fall asleep
because I fell asleep a couple of times.
It's one of those shows, you know, like, and I hate it, but some of these shows do put me to sleep if I watch them at a certain hour.
I feel like watching the third season of like I'm not smart enough to get this. Like it's just like really
Don't play yourself like that, Kelvin.
It was just too much.
There's one show that I felt like that, but I still watched it because I felt like everything was going over my head. But it was The Newsroom on HBO.
Yeah.
And I was
Which one is that one?
Who was in that show?
Jeff Daniels was in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And it was very as accurate depiction of you could think of like a New York newsroom, right? But like prime time news or whatever. And so a lot of the stories were definitely very political and things like that. But they were they wrote in actual events. Like I remember the first episode, they did a real-time reaction to the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico, right over the coast. Like and I was like, wow, the excitement of the show is what kept me tuned in. I was like, there's a lot of verbiage and language going right over my head, but the excitement of what the newsroom was really what drew me in. That was a good show. I was like, I don't understand half the stuff you're saying, but
that's how I was with Westworld season 3. Yeah.
And you're from the West.
That is true.
Right? Oh, the world of the West. Okay.
I'm sorry. I had
to. Okay.
That's another show too.
Which one?
Rings of Power. I know you guys are big on. Like, do you guys even watch like Lord of the Rings or anything?
I was never.
I read the books.
Okay.
I read the
books.
Did you watch
the movies?
I did watch the movies.
It's a show.
Yeah, it's a new show on Amazon.
Rings of Power is it's in the same universe.
Yeah, same universe.
Is it before? Is it after? During? Just in a different part? Or
I don't know. I don't remember. It might be before. Like kind of like the same thing.
I know the actor Ismael Cordova. I love him. He's so beautiful. He's one of the leads on that show.
Is Is it worth me trying to get? Some of these like long series, like I just
you know what? No,
the
Lord of the Rings. Reading the books. I was like, wow, this is a really interesting universe and world that they created. That what Tolkien is the author that he created. So it was very fascinating, and just the wars between the different types of people. So you've got the elves versus the ogres and the wizards, and then the hobbits, like dwarves. It's definitely fantasy, but story wise, those elves, man, them elves.
That's why
they were dope.
Yeah, they were. Legolas was my favorite.
Legolas, he was.
Man, the two towers.
Okay, y'all.
Sorry,
that's what I'm hearing. Right
what
now.
we're telling you is, check it out.
I'll try now that I have more time on my hands, I guess. But anyways, you know what else is around this time? What else happens usually every year during Virgo season?
What?
There's a new iPhone.
Oh yes.
So Apple's Far Out event is confirmed for September 7th, 2022. That's only a week away, you guys. The new iPhone.
You know what? I think I'm gonna get it.
Are you sure? What do you have?
I have an 11.
Okay, so do we know what's going to be the difference?
I just got 13.
I don't know. But I think I'm ready for an upgrade.
What are some things that you think that iPhone can improve on? Like, what's something about your iPhone that you just cannot stand? For us iPhone users, because none of us have Droids, right?
Right.
Goodness.
I honestly don't even have too many complaints.
Do you know what one thing that iPhone does? And me and Miku were having this situation the other night. When you say, "Hey Siri," she goes,
Oh,
I do. I don't like that. It's rude.
She's like, "What do you want?"
She's like,
She's AI intelligence.
She's like, "Oh, I don't have an answer for that. There's something else I can help you with." That's what Siri just told me. Siri has an attitude and I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need Siri to be a little more up to, a little more upbeat.
My Siri is nice to me.
Not dismissive.
My Siri tells me thank you.
Answer for that.
Is that? I'm telling you, I think that's who that digital rapper was beefing with. It was with Siri for sure.
But anywho, I guess the same thing. Different day. It's gonna have a new screen. It's gonna have probably a better camera, even though the camera on these 13 Pro Maxes are quite amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see what else, because the Apple event isn't just about the iPhone. So there's probably going to be some new technological advances. Maybe there's going to be an Apple car. They've been talking about that.
They have been talking about an Apple car.
They have been talking about it.
Yeah,
so
I would get it.
You
sure.
What? Yes. You're gonna break up with Tesla?
I got 2 more years with it.
All right then.
I'm here for it.
But okay, so I promised Kelvin we would talk about a Gemini before we ended the show.
Okay.
So congratulations to Kendrick Lamar. Whose album? What's the name of his album?
I haven't heard it yet.
You don't know the name of his album?
No, I haven't heard
What?
it yet.
Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and
There
the
it
Big
is.
Steppers hit 1 billion streams on Spotify.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
Finger snap.
Yes. This happened on Tuesday. Spotify's Rap Caviar tweeted the milestone, revealing that the acclaimed album has been streamed 1 billion times since its release date of May 2022. It is a fan favorite from the LP, and I just think it's amazing. You know what else happened?
What?
Today he dropped the video for We Cry Together.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys? That song is deep,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's a lot. Like,
Okay.
don't play that around your granny.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of cussing and everything else. I have not watched the video yet,
Mm-hmm.
but I will as soon as we leave here. So there's a lot to unpack with the
Yeah.
song in itself. So I'm curious once I watch it to see how he treats that dynamic with the arguing and
I'm gonna
things
have
and
to check it out
because he's very creative.
Yeah. Somebody dropped it in one of our channels at work today, and I was like, okay, I got to check that out because they're like, no, this was art.
Yeah.
This is absolute art.
And it is not safe for work, and it is still uncensored. Keep in mind. So please do not watch this with your children
Okay.
around, because there's nothing about this that you should be watching around the kids. But yeah, so he's just on a roll. He's also, shout out to everybody in the area in Oakland who's at his concert. I think it's right now. And one of the headlines that I saw is Kendrick Lamar gets therapy from an Oscar winner at Bay Area concert. Like, what? How do you get therapy at a concert? You know who Helen Mirren is?
Oh yeah,
Helen Mirren.
Yeah,
Mirren, the
that's,
actor.
That's who he got some sort of therapy from in
Really?
Oakland at the concert. So he's talking about therapy. He's talking about abusive relationships. He's in Oakland and he's a Gemini. So there you go, Kelvin.
Yay us.
But yes,
no, we are not ending today's show with the story on a Gemini.
Well, I just wanted to talk about, how he had an actual therapy session on stage.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Helen.
I am very happy for Kendrick.
Yeah,
because I appreciate Kendrick as a creative.
What's your favorite Kendrick album?
My favorite Kendrick album?
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it.
Do you remember any of them?
No. I mean, I don't. I just know I saw him live and I was like, oh wow, this man is it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did I go and get his albums? No, not necessarily.
Buy them, but have you streamed them?
I've streamed songs here and there.
Okay, but not the full album.
No.
Okay.
I'm not. It's rare to make me an album listener. I'll pick and choose here songs and stuff. I like to discover music in a unique way by not being.
I like to listen to albums fully so I can find deep cuts that I might like more than the singles and stuff.
Oh yeah,
that's because you were born in the 80s.
Yeah, that's true.
But sorry, I'll just wrap it right here. Just a quote from this article, which I thought was really cool. So Lamar's commitment to vulnerability was evident from the moment the curtain rose, revealing a sparse stage, and Lamar at a piano sitting beside him at the keys was a therapy doll made to look like himself.
Oh wow!
Now this is art. A therapy doll next to himself, and he's like having a therapy session on stage. I think it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Let's give him a hand clap.
Yeah.
We're not going to end with a Gemini. We will say happy birthday to all the Virgos in the world. We are revving up for J. Pink's birthday. He's doing something different this year. No kickball this year.
No kickball tournament. I'll be in New York. I'm going to have a ball and I'm going to shop.
No pun intended. Dang.
I'm gonna shop. I'm gonna eat good, and hang out with some East Coast friends that I don't really get to see often. So just wanted to switch it up.
You can do. That's the.
And I love New York, so my birthday's for me this year.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoy that. We're counting down the days. What day is it?
September 20th.
Let's do it. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. This is Limelight Live. Follow us, Limelight Live Show. Follow the Good News Radio, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.